Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
The daily routine.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have...
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is...
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Jesus, I've never...
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed!
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more...
Have you heard of any
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's...
Do you ever think about
The wound he gave me will make sure...
what did he want?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Only the strongest survive.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think.
That man was determined to murder.
What a surprise. The first time...
How long do you think you can escape?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to...
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is...
And who are...
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all...
I'll leave you for now.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
would fucking
I cannot enter.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your...
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
A fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed...
What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody feet...
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the... This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
creatures every night. Aye, but the gods recruit more and more every day. Wait, die! Stay alive! Oh God, no!
It's locked.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Last warning! It's one of them!
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets. Not me.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you.
Name's Albert. Remember it.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London, so you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town.
I said sod off.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like...
No. Look, I'm not a violent man.
Do you know...
Funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom.
Really?
Word is she ain't real. It's just a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
What can you tell me about this?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used...
You mean you used...
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job.
You don't have anywhere to go?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see.
Perhaps you could...
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pill.
A gun?
Wet boots will be proud of me.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy.
Goodbye, young...
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly...
Actually...
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to...
Oh, really?
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure...
Do you know Nurse...
I don't like to talk.
Competition?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of...
Tell me, who in...
The region itself is something to see, but I would say... Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of...
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone...
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine...
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, miss...
A gun?
As long as you have the money. When